supposed to do like this. So we could do the exact same as the last bridge, you know. But I'm not sure if it would reach. Let's see if it'll even reach. Maybe too long for it to do any good. Connect these up and come down to about there. And sawtooth that shit. Whoa, that's a lot of blue. That's a lot of tension across the deck pieces. Oh well. Oh, there's a bridge underneath. I mean, a boat underneath. Why is it called a drawbridge then? It didn't have to draw at all. Ah, it broke. So these side pieces need to be stronger, for sure. The deck pieces, I mean, sorry. Because that's the part that broke. Oops. Alright, now let's try it. It didn't break. Oh, something broke. Ah, perfect. It wasn't a drawbridge at all. This is cable and iron train bridge. Okay. So we have to use cables again. Good, I like cables. So in this case, we could again just build a arch, or build an arch, and then you wouldn't even need the cables. But let's go ahead and do the cables since we're supposed to. It's expected of us. So what I'm doing here is building a very strong beam here. Since we don't have heavy steel, I'm doing sort of a similar thing, but I'm doing it with iron. The idea here is we're going to run the cables like so. And then down like so. Let's see if that'll work. Copy, paste, flip. There's a lot of strain already. Well, let's put it on. Let's see if it'll work anyway. Nah, the strain's too much. No? Might actually work. Yeah, brilliant, it works. So yeah, that's what they expected you to build, was cables. Alright, next we have heavy steel train bridge. This one doesn't look hard at all. That's what she said. Alright, so heavy steel time. So let's go up, up further, down, and down. And then so, and so, so. And let's run it. Yeah, that was easy. Easy peasy. Heavy steel makes bridges super simple. Well, sometimes. Perfect. Move on. Hard 6. What could it be? Okay, so the only material we're given is iron. And, yes, this is an under truss bridge. Awesome. So there's two real ways to do this. We're actually given very little money. We're only giving 16,000 money. And the deck itself costs 4,800. So we only have 11,200 to work with. So there's two real ways to do this. One way is to build a complete under truss. An under truss is like this. Like that. It's a truss that goes underneath the deck. And this will probably work. Yeah. No problem whatsoever. The other possibility is to do something like this. And this is one of the ways you can save money on this level. Damn it, blast. We're going to strengthen this up by putting cross beams that are super huge. Oh, we can't. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, I know what to do. Let's use deck pieces. Huh. Deck pieces are pretty strong. Oh god, that looks so stupid, but look at it, it freaking worked. Copy, paste, flip. I've actually put deck pieces underneath because deck pieces are very rigid. They're tougher than just beams. So look at that. Brilliant. Next level. Oh my goodness, 800 meter car bridge. 800 meters. What? Oh, that is ridiculous. Oh, why have you done this to me? Oh. Why would you give us a bridge this long? Is that half the way? No, it's not even half the way. Good lord. That is ridiculous. We have to span that? Ugh. Well, at least we're given a lot of money. Jesus. Not sure how I want to attack this one. There is the possibility of doing suspension cables underneath the deck like this. And yeah, this looks really fucking silly, but it actually could work just fine. Like this. Oh, I might wind up doing that. I don't know. Let's see, where else can we reach over here? Yeah, we can. Okay. Oops. Is that going to be too far? Wow, that's such a huge gap. Oh my god. Giant gap is giant. Yeah. I just want to see if it'll stand up on its own. Forget all the rest of this crap. You know what? No, it's not going to work. It's still too... Yeah, it doesn't work. So we would have to connect it somehow. What's the best way to do this? At that point, make a good point for suspension cabling. Maybe. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Whatever. This bridge is going to take forever to build, let alone test. Testing this bridge is going to be a pain in the ass. Copy, paste, flip. Now we have to run suspension cable all the fucking way across. Jesus Christ. No, but now it's in the water. Now the problem is the water is actually going to... The current of the water is going to actually put pressure on the cable and make it twist and bend down. Ugh. Not good. Very not good. That and these iron beams are too short to reach. Cross beams. How do I turn that? I forget how to make it thin. How do I make it thin? It's too thick. That's what she said. Whatever. Alright, will that even stand up? No. Yeah, the center part is just too long, the center span. We could go for a grand arch. Might be worth a shot. Like have an arch that goes this way, which is going to be a pretty long span as it is, and then have another arch that goes, whoa, all the way over there. Jesus. Is that the middle? Please be the middle. Yeah, it is. Oh goodness, this might actually work. Copy, paste, flip. Oh wow, this might work. Oh, that's a little too far. Damn. that stand up? Oh my goodness, it fucking stands up. Look at that. Excellent. Alright, let's try to cheapen this up a bit. We're going to cheapen this up by putting half stuff down here. Doesn't need to be full down here. So let's go like that, and then half. Exactly. And then like that. Yes. Yes, that's what I wanted. So the max strain across here is much less than it was before. Good. Okay, so we've done our center arch. And then after this, all we really need is cables. Cables like so. And that should hold things up just fine. Now we just have to find a way to do these other sides. Similar concept. Probably work just fine. Oh, we're going to go over budget if we even try to do that. Oh, fuck. Now we're running out of money. That's not good. Ah, I see. Damn. Brilliant. Are we actually going to have to do that? Looks like such a waste of material, damn. Let's try cables. Yeah, that might work. Cables are awesome. Okay. Ah, yes, that will work. Okay, good. We're figuring it out. We'll get it working. We just have to save money, man. It's fucking expensive shit. There's gotta be a cheap way to do this. Gotta be cheaper. run some cables along here to keep that up. Yeah, but it still breaks. Heavy steel it is. Please work. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness me. Ooh, way too much money. Oh, we're just barely over. At least let me put it down so I can... Ah, it won't even let me put it down. Jesus. Fine. We're getting there though, you know? That might work. Let's try that. Ooh, we're close. I think we're onto something here. Oh, fuck yes. Yes! Oh, brilliant. Go, run, little car, run. Yes! Yes, our fucking bridge works. Look at that. That's brilliant. Brilliant. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, next level. What is it? Double boat drawbridge. Interesting. So let's get our deck built. Man, that last one was a doozy, wasn't it? I bet I spent like 20 minutes just on that. Anyway, this is a hydraulic bridge, but we're given heavy steel and cable. So let's do the first part, which is the heavy steel and cable. And let's see if we can't make an interesting drawbridge. Cable. Yeah. And then the drawbridge part. Well, we'll think about what to do with the drawbridge part. Because we could just do our silly little thing underneath here, and it would work, but we're probably better off doing something that'll actually allow us to separate the bridge. Ooh, it's a train. Nice. So let's see, where do these boats come from? That's the important thing. We need to know where to separate. All right, so they're on the third deck piece from either side. Okay, so let's see if we can be creative here. This piece, yeah, and this cable's gonna have to go. Okay, so we can't do this thing. It's a nice idea, but yeah, it won't work. So either we do something with all 4 middle pieces, or we do something with just the third piece. And I'm thinking we'll do just the third piece. Is that going to be enough to support the train? No. Oh, goodness. Why did I do that? Well, I guess it is a little easier on it. Oops. Okay, so there are a few options here. I'm thinking we should try something silly like... Oops. That doesn't fit. Okay. Let's go there. Let's try something silly, because I feel like being a little silly. Okay, so we have this side pretty well covered, but what we need to do is lift this piece somehow, this third deck piece on both sides. I guess one option would be to make these hydraulics, and then we could run... Oops, that doesn't fit. We can go there, and then there, or there is probably better. And then this would lift that way. Let's see if that'll work. It might do. Because the cables are so flimsy, there's nothing rigid to keep the deck in a straight line, so the deck just flops about like not a care in the world. But yeah, this theory in general will work just fine. So why don't we make the deck a little bit rigid, just a little, like that. And let's see if that'll work. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Brilliant. Okay, next level please. Okay, that was all of the hard. So now we're on to complex. Uh-oh, we have two trains side by side. Interesting. So let's get in and see if we can't bridge this sucker. So in complex mode, you're able to move forward and backward on the grid, and that allows you to place sections of road like this, side by side. Not too complicated. If I remember right, this is a drawbridge. So let's get our hydraulics down here. That was a puller. We need hydraulic 2, a pusher. Pusher. So we're going to be lifting up from the bottom. So let's set joints in the middle. And if I remember right, the strain is going to be on the angle here, and then this piece here. So we're going to make those steel, and the rest of it can be iron, because the rest of it won't be much strain. Let's see how that works. Looks good so far, and it lifts. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Too easy. Next. Okay, we have double lane train bridge, but it's not a drawbridge, so this shouldn't be too terribly hard. Let's build our happy little bridge. And we'll copy paste blah blah blah. And then we need some steel. Don't need those. And like this, I guess. We're going to try for a suspension piece. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that wide. Let's make it thinner. Yeah, like that. Let's see, where's the middle? Middle would be right there. And then we have to do some cables. Sawtooth, sawtooth, do, 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 do. Let's copy paste. And then we need some more cable across the middle, like so. We'll come down to about there. And sawtooth time. And you notice we have to put it to the middle dots as well as the outside dots. Other option is to put 3 suspension cables instead of 2, and the third one will support the middle row of dots. But either way, it works just fine. I don't think this will be too much of a problem. We may wind up with this being too much stress on these beams here. That might be too much compression.